Ever dreamed of actually craving and enjoying hard work? It's possible, and this book shows you how. The audiobook, Trick Your Subconscious, The Simple Art of Craving and Enjoying Hard Work, unveils powerful techniques to rewire your brain, transforming drudgery into delight. You'll discover how to cultivate intrinsic motivation and embed success deep in your psyche. Don't settle for a life of reluctant effort and missed opportunities. Embrace these strategies to unlock your full potential, boost productivity, and find genuine joy in your work. The difference between dreading Monday mornings and eagerly anticipating new challenges lies within these pages. Your path to loving what you do starts here. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Grow to the Top and activate notifications to receive more self-improvement tips that will supercharge your growth. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for your support. Chapter 1. Introduction: The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Imagine a world where hard work isn't a chore, but a source of joy and fulfillment. A reality where you wake up each morning eager to tackle challenges, driven by an innate desire to push your limits and achieve greatness. This isn't a far-fetched fantasy, but a tangible possibility that lies within your grasp. The key to unlocking this transformative power resides in a place you might least expect: your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is an intricate tapestry of beliefs, habits, and perceptions that shape your daily experiences. It's the silent conductor orchestrating your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, often without your conscious awareness. When it comes to hard work, your subconscious plays a pivotal role in determining whether you approach tasks with dread or enthusiasm. Consider for a moment your current relationship with hard work. Do you find yourself procrastinating, feeling overwhelmed, or dreading certain tasks? These reactions are not inherent traits, but learned responses that have been ingrained in your subconscious over time. The good news is that just as these patterns were learned, they can be unlearned and replaced with more empowering beliefs and habits. This book is your guide to harnessing the immense power of your subconscious mind to revolutionize your approach to hard work. Through a series of proven techniques and strategies, you'll learn how to reprogram your subconscious to crave and enjoy challenging tasks. As you progress through these pages, you'll begin to notice immediate shifts in your perception of work. Negative beliefs that once held you back will start to dissolve, making way for a more positive and motivated mindset. But this is just the beginning. The true magic happens when you consistently apply these techniques over time. You'll witness a profound transformation as your newfound enthusiasm for hard work becomes deeply rooted in your psyche. Tasks that once seemed daunting will become opportunities for growth and satisfaction. You'll develop an intrinsic motivation that propels you forward even in the face of obstacles. The journey ahead is both exciting and empowering. You'll explore a range of powerful strategies, each designed to target different aspects of your subconscious mind. From creating a positive environment that nurtures your aspirations to mastering the art of visualization, every chapter builds upon the last to create a comprehensive approach to personal transformation. As you progress through this book, you'll discover how to craft powerful affirmations that resonate with your deepest desires. You'll learn to harness the power of your imagination to vividly picture success, programming your mind for achievement. We'll delve into the fascinating world of emotional anchors, exploring how to create powerful triggers that instantly put you in a state of focused motivation. But this book is more than just a collection of techniques. It's a roadmap to a new way of living and working. You'll learn how to integrate these practices into your daily life, creating a sustainable system for ongoing growth and success. The goal is not just to change how you work, but to transform how you perceive and experience work itself. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Each chapter in this book represents a step forward on your path to mastering the art of enjoying hard work. From the intriguing concepts explored in Whispers of Success to the powerful strategies unveiled in Mind's Canvas, each section builds upon the last, creating a comprehensive framework for transformation. As we conclude this introduction, I invite you to approach the coming chapters with an open mind and a willingness to challenge your existing beliefs about work. The techniques you're about to discover have the potential to radically alter your relationship with hard work, unlocking levels of productivity and satisfaction you may have never thought possible. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Turn the page and let's begin by exploring the fascinating realm of the echo chamber, a concept that will revolutionize how you perceive your environment and its impact on your subconscious mind. Chapter 2: Echo Chamber. Have you ever noticed how a single sound can reverberate through a space, growing in intensity and influence? This phenomenon, known as an echo chamber, isn't just a matter of acoustics. It's a powerful metaphor for understanding the profound impact our environment has on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, especially when it comes to our relationship with hard work. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like an empty room. Every thought, every image, every conversation you engage in is like a sound echoing through this space. Over time, these echoes build upon each other, creating a symphony that shapes your perceptions and beliefs. This is the essence of the echo chamber principle, and it's a key to unlocking your subconscious potential for enjoying hard work. The echo chamber principle is rooted in the understanding that our subconscious mind is constantly absorbing and processing information from our surroundings. It's like a sponge, soaking up every detail of our environment, whether we're consciously aware of it or not. This constant influx of information plays a crucial role in shaping our attitudes, beliefs, and ultimately, our behaviors. When it comes to hard work, the impact of this principle can be transformative. Think about your current work environment. What messages is it sending to your subconscious? Is your workspace cluttered and chaotic, subtly reinforcing feelings of overwhelm? Or is it organized and inspiring, silently encouraging focus and productivity? These environmental cues, though often overlooked, are constantly whispering to your subconscious, influencing your approach to work. But the echo chamber isn't just about physical spaces. It extends to the people we interact with, the media we consume, and the overall atmosphere we immerse ourselves in. Each of these elements contributes to the ongoing dialogue in our minds, either reinforcing positive attitudes towards hard work or undermining our efforts to embrace challenges. Creating a positive echo chamber starts with a conscious effort to curate your environment. This doesn't mean you need to completely overhaul your life overnight. Instead, it's about making small, intentional changes that gradually shift the echoes in your mind towards a more positive and motivating frequency. Let's start with your physical workspace. Take a moment to look around. What does your current environment say about your relationship with work? Is it conducive to focus and productivity? Consider ways to infuse your space with elements that inspire and motivate you. This could be as simple as decluttering your desk, adding plants for a touch of nature, or displaying quotes or images that remind you of your goals and aspirations. Remember, the goal isn't to create a perfect Instagram-worthy workspace. It's about crafting an environment that speaks to your subconscious, constantly reinforcing the idea that work is enjoyable and rewarding. Even small changes can have a significant impact over time. Next, consider the social aspect of your echo chamber. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound influence on our mindset and attitudes. Think about your current social circle. Are you surrounded by individuals who complain about work and dread Mondays? Or do you have connections with people who are passionate about their careers and embrace challenges? Building a network of positive, motivated individuals can dramatically shift your perspective on hard work. This doesn't mean you need to cut ties with everyone who doesn't share your enthusiasm for work. Instead, focus on expanding your circle to include more people who inspire and motivate you. Seek out mentors, join professional groups, or engage in communities centered around personal growth and development. The third aspect of your echo chamber is the media you consume. In today's digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information. What kind of content are you allowing into your mental space? Are you starting your day scrolling through negative news headlines, or are you intentionally seeking out motivational content that energizes and inspires you? Consider curating a daily diet of positive media. This could include podcasts featuring successful professionals in your field, books on personal development, or motivational videos that kickstart your day with a burst of inspiration. The key is to be intentional about the information you're feeding your subconscious mind. As you begin to implement these changes, you'll likely start noticing subtle shifts in your attitude towards work. Tasks that once felt daunting might begin to feel more manageable. You may find yourself approaching challenges with a newfound sense of enthusiasm. These are the first signs that your echo chamber is beginning to work its magic on your subconscious. But remember, creating a positive echo chamber is not a one-time task. It's an ongoing process that requires consistency and commitment. There will be days when negative influences try to creep back in, threatening to overpower your positive stimuli. The key is to remain vigilant and proactive in maintaining your supportive environment. Establish routines that reinforce your positive echo chamber. This could involve starting each day with a motivational reading, regularly decluttering your workspace, or scheduling regular check-ins with mentors or supportive colleagues. By making these practices habitual, you're ensuring a constant stream of positive echoes in your mental space. As you continue to refine and strengthen your echo chamber, you may be surprised by the profound changes that unfold. What starts as a noticeable improvement in work enjoyment can evolve into significant positive changes in your overall attitude towards work tasks. In the best-case scenario, you might experience a complete transformation in your perception of hard work, leading to consistent high performance and a genuine love for tackling challenges. The echo chamber principle is just the beginning of your journey towards embracing and enjoying hard work. As powerful as it is, it's only one piece of the puzzle. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes the concept of environmental influence to a whole new level. Get ready to discover how simple whispers can become the catalyst for profound success in your work life. Chapter 3: Whispers of Success. In the quiet moments of our day, a constant dialogue unfolds within our minds. These internal conversations, often barely noticed, shape our reality more profoundly than we realize. What if you could harness the power of these whispers, turning them into a force that propels you towards success and enjoyment in your work? This is the essence of our next powerful technique in reprogramming your subconscious to crave and enjoy hard work. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes and speaking words of encouragement and empowerment. At first, it might feel strange, even uncomfortable. But as you continue this practice day after day, something remarkable begins to happen. The words you speak start to seep into the deepest recesses of your mind, gradually reshaping your beliefs about yourself and your capabilities. This practice is more than just positive thinking. It's a deliberate and powerful method of communicating with your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. It accepts and acts upon the information it receives, regardless of whether that information comes from external experiences or internal dialogue. By consistently feeding your subconscious mind positive, empowering messages about work and success, you can begin to rewire your brain's response to challenges and hard work. But what exactly are these whispers of success? They are carefully crafted statements, known as affirmations, designed to challenge and eventually replace the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. These affirmations act like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. With regular nurturing, they grow into robust beliefs that support your goals and aspirations. Crafting effective affirmations is both an art and a science. They should be positive, present-tense statements that resonate with your personal goals and values. For instance, instead of saying, "I will enjoy my work," you might say, "I find joy and fulfillment in my daily tasks." The present tense is crucial because it tricks your subconscious into believing that the statement is already true. But creating powerful affirmations is only half the battle. The real magic happens through consistent practice. This is where many people falter. They try affirmations for a day or two, don't see immediate results, and give up. However, reprogramming your subconscious is not an overnight process. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to feel a little silly at first. One effective technique is to incorporate affirmations into your daily routine. You might start your day by repeating your affirmations while getting ready for work. Or you could write them down in a journal before bed, allowing these positive thoughts to percolate in your subconscious as you sleep. The key is consistency, making affirmations a non-negotiable part of your daily life. As you embark on this journey of positive self-talk, you may encounter resistance from your current belief system. This is normal and even expected. Your existing beliefs, especially those limiting ones about work and success, have likely been reinforced over years or even decades. They won't give up their hold easily. This is where the practice of mirror work comes into play. Standing in front of a mirror and speaking your affirmations aloud adds a powerful visual and auditory dimension to the practice. It allows you to look yourself in the eye, conveying sincerity and conviction to your subconscious mind. At first, you might feel self-conscious or doubt the words you're saying. This is your old belief system fighting back. But with persistence, you'll start to feel more comfortable and confident in your affirmations. As you continue this practice, you may begin to notice subtle shifts in your perception of work. Tasks that once seemed daunting might start to feel more manageable. You might find yourself approaching challenges with a newfound sense of confidence and enthusiasm. These are signs that your affirmations are beginning to take root in your subconscious mind. However, it's important to be patient with yourself during this process. Change doesn't happen overnight. Some days, you might feel like your affirmations are making a real difference. Other days, you might doubt their effectiveness. This is all part of the journey. The key is to persist, even when you don't feel like it. Remember, you're engaging in a long-term reprogramming of your subconscious mind. To enhance the effectiveness of your affirmations, try to engage as many senses as possible. Speak them aloud to engage your auditory sense. Write them down to involve your tactile sense. Visualize yourself embodying these affirmations to engage your visual imagination. The more senses you involve, the more pathways you create for these positive messages to reach your subconscious mind. As you progress in your affirmation practice, you may encounter some challenges. One common issue is difficulty in believing the affirmations initially. If you find yourself struggling with this, start with affirmations that feel more believable and gradually work your way up to more ambitious ones. For instance, if "I love every aspect of my work" feels too far-fetched right now, you might start with "I'm open to finding enjoyment in my work tasks." Another potential pitfall is inconsistent practice. Life gets busy, and it's easy to let your affirmation routine slip. To combat this, try setting reminders on your phone or linking your affirmation practice to an existing habit. For example, you might decide to repeat your affirmations every time you brush your teeth or while waiting for your morning coffee to brew. Remember, the goal of this practice is not to achieve perfection, but to create a sustained shift in your subconscious beliefs about work. With time and consistency, you may find that your whispers of success grow louder, drowning out the negative self-talk that once held you back. You might experience a gradual shift in your self-perception and work attitude, leading to a strong, positive belief system that supports work enjoyment. In the best-case scenario, you could develop a deep-seated motivation and a consistently positive mindset towards hard work. As powerful as these whispers of success can be, they are just one tool in our arsenal for reprogramming your subconscious to crave and enjoy hard work. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond words and into the realm of vivid mental imagery. Get ready to unlock the extraordinary power of your mind's eye and discover how it can revolutionize your approach to work. Chapter 4, Mind's Canvas. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself in your ideal work environment. What do you see? How do you feel? Can you sense the energy of productivity, the satisfaction of accomplishment, the joy of engaging with challenging tasks. This mental journey you've just embarked on is more than a fleeting daydream. It's a powerful tool that, when harnessed correctly, can reshape your entire relationship with work. Welcome to the realm of the mind's canvas, where the brushstrokes of your imagination paint vivid pictures of success, motivation, and enjoyment in your work life. This chapter delves into a technique so potent that elite athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and high-achieving professionals have long relied on it to reach the pinnacle of their fields. But don't be fooled. This isn't just a tool for the extraordinary. It's a method that can transform your everyday work experience, turning mundane tasks into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. The power of the mind's canvas lies in its ability to tap directly into your subconscious mind. You see, your brain doesn't always distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. By creating detailed, emotionally charged mental images of success and enjoyment in your work, you're essentially programming your subconscious to perceive work in a new, positive light. But how exactly does this work? Imagine your mind as a vast, blank canvas. Each time you visualize a positive work experience, you're adding a vibrant stroke to this canvas. Over time, these strokes come together to form a masterpiece, a new mental model of what work means to you. This isn't just positive thinking, it's a deliberate rewiring of your neural pathways. The key to effective visualization lies in its vividness and emotional resonance. It's not enough to merely picture yourself working. You need to immerse yourself in the experience fully. What does your workspace look like? What sounds do you hear? How does accomplishment feel in your body? The more senses you engage in your visualization, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Let's start with a simple exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself tackling a challenging work task. See yourself focused, energized, and fully engaged. Feel the satisfaction as you make progress. Hear the sounds of your productive environment. Smell the aroma of your favorite productivity-boosting beverage. Now, as you complete the task, allow yourself to experience the surge of accomplishment and pride. Hold on to that feeling. This is the essence of visualization, creating a multi-sensory, emotionally charged mental experience of success and enjoyment in your work. As you practice visualization, you'll begin to create positive associations with your work tasks. Tasks that once seemed daunting or tedious start to feel more manageable, even exciting. This is because you're training your brain to link these tasks with positive outcomes and emotions. Over time, these associations become stronger, leading to a genuine shift in how you perceive and approach your work. But visualization isn't just about picturing the end result. It's equally important to visualize the process. See yourself navigating challenges with ease, finding creative solutions to problems, and maintaining focus and enthusiasm throughout your workday. By doing this, you're not only programming your subconscious for success, but also building mental resilience and problem-solving skills. One of the most powerful aspects of visualization is its ability to tap into your emotions. When you vividly imagine achieving your work goals, you're not just seeing it, you're feeling it. This emotional connection is crucial. It's what makes the visualization stick in your subconscious mind and drives you to turn that mental image into reality. To enhance this emotional connection, try this. As you visualize your work success, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Does it bring a sense of pride, excitement, contentment? Allow yourself to fully experience these emotions. The stronger the emotional impact of your visualization, the more powerful its effect on your subconscious. Consistency is key when it comes to visualization. Just like any skill, it improves with practice. Set aside time each day for your visualization practice. It doesn't have to be long. Even 5 to 10 minutes can be effective. You might do this first thing in the morning to set a positive tone for your day, or in the evening to reinforce positive work associations before sleep. As you make visualization a regular part of your routine, you may start to notice changes in your work life. You might find yourself approaching tasks with more confidence and enthusiasm. Solutions to problems might come more easily. You may even start to enjoy aspects of your work that you previously found challenging or boring. To maximize the benefits of visualization, consider keeping a visualization journal. After each session, jot down what you visualized and how it made you feel. Over time, this journal becomes a powerful tool for tracking your progress and reinforcing positive patterns. Remember, the goal of visualization isn't to escape reality or indulge in unrealistic fantasies. It's about creating a clear, compelling vision of what's possible and programming your subconscious to help you achieve it. As you continue to paint your mind's canvas with vivid images of work success and enjoyment, you're laying the foundation for real, lasting change in your work life. Like any new skill, visualization may feel challenging at first. You might find your mind wandering or struggle to maintain focus. This is normal. If you find yourself struggling, try using guided visualization techniques. These can provide structure and help keep you focused. Additionally, practicing mindfulness can enhance your ability to stay present and engaged during your visualization sessions. As you progress in your visualization practice, you may experience a range of outcomes. At a minimum, you're likely to notice improved focus and more positive associations with your work tasks. As you continue, you might find that your mental imagery becomes stronger, leading to increased motivation and tangible success in your work. In the best-case scenario, visualization can lead to deep-rooted positive patterns and a highly motivated subconscious state, fundamentally transforming your relationship with work. The mind's canvas is a powerful tool, but it's just one piece of the puzzle in reprogramming your subconscious to crave and enjoy hard work. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond the realm of mental imagery and into the world of powerful emotional anchors. Get ready to discover how simple triggers can unleash a flood of motivation and drive in your work life. Chapter 5: Emotional Trigger. Have you ever noticed how a particular song can instantly transport you back to a specific moment in time, flooding you with emotions and memories? Or how the aroma of freshly brewed coffee can immediately perk you up, even before you take a sip? These are examples of emotional triggers at work, powerful cues that can instantly shift our state of mind and behavior. Now, imagine harnessing this same power to transform your relationship with work, turning even the most challenging tasks into sources of motivation and enjoyment. In this chapter, we'll explore the fascinating world of emotional triggers and how they can be used to trick your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to understand why this technique is so potent. Our emotions are not just fleeting feelings, they are powerful drivers of our behavior. They influence our decisions, shape our perceptions, and ultimately determine our actions. When it comes to work, our emotional state can mean the difference between procrastination and productivity, dread and enthusiasm, burnout and fulfillment. Think about a time when you were in a state of flow at work, fully engaged and energized by the task at hand. What if you could recreate that state at will? This is where emotional triggers come into play. By creating positive emotional anchors and linking them to specific work tasks, we can train our subconscious to automatically enter a state of motivation and enjoyment when we approach our work. But what exactly are these emotional anchors? They are deliberately created associations between a specific stimulus, like a sound, image, or physical gesture, and a desired emotional state. When activated, these anchors can instantly trigger the associated emotion, bypassing our conscious mind and speaking directly to our subconscious. Creating effective emotional anchors begins with identifying the positive emotions you want to associate with your work. These might include feelings of confidence, enthusiasm, curiosity, or satisfaction. Once you've identified these emotions, the next step is to link them to specific triggers that you can easily activate in your work environment. For example, you might create an anchor by listening to an upbeat song while visualizing yourself successfully completing a challenging task. By repeating this process, you're training your brain to associate that song with feelings of accomplishment and motivation. Eventually, simply hearing the first few notes of the song can trigger those positive emotions and put you in a productive state of mind. But emotional anchors are just the beginning. The language we use, both in our internal dialogue and in how we describe our work, plays a crucial role in shaping our emotional responses. Words have power. They can uplift or deflate, motivate or discourage. By consciously choosing empowering language when thinking or talking about our work, we can significantly influence our subconscious attitudes. Consider the difference between saying, "I have to finish this report," and "I get to complete this important project." The first phrase implies obligation and potentially dread, while the second suggests opportunity and significance. By consistently using positive, empowering language, we can gradually reshape our subconscious perceptions of work. The ultimate goal of this emotional conditioning is to create automatic motivation, a state where positive emotions and motivation are triggered effortlessly when we engage with our work. Imagine starting your workday and immediately feeling a surge of enthusiasm and energy without having to psych yourself up or rely on external motivators. To achieve this, we need to consistently apply our emotional triggers in our daily work routine. This might involve starting each workday with a specific ritual that activates your positive anchors, using empowering language in your to-do lists, or incorporating physical gestures that trigger motivational states before tackling challenging tasks. Let's explore a practical exercise to get you started. Think of a specific work task that you often find challenging or uninspiring. Now, recall a time when you felt incredibly motivated and energized, perhaps after achieving a significant goal or while engaged in an activity you love. Try to vividly recall the physical sensations, emotions, and thoughts associated with that positive state. Next, choose a unique physical gesture. It could be touching your thumb and forefinger together, gently squeezing your earlobe, or making a specific hand movement. As you relive that positive emotional state, perform your chosen gesture. Repeat this process several times, each time intensifying the positive emotions and performing the gesture. Now, the next time you approach that challenging work task, perform your gesture. You may notice a subtle shift in your emotional state, perhaps a flicker of the positive emotions you anchored. With consistent practice, this emotional trigger can become stronger, eventually automatically shifting you into a more positive, motivated state when you engage with your work. As you begin to implement emotional triggers in your work life, you may start to notice changes. At first, you might experience occasional automatic positive responses to work tasks. As you continue to practice and reinforce your triggers, you could find yourself consistently entering a positive emotional state when approaching work. In the best-case scenario, you might develop an immediate and strong positive emotional response to all work tasks, fundamentally transforming your relationship with hard work. However, like any powerful tool, emotional triggers require careful handling. Weak emotional connections can reduce their effectiveness, while pre-existing negative triggers might interfere with the positive ones you're trying to establish. The key is to strengthen your emotional connections through consistent repetition and to actively identify and neutralize any negative triggers that might be sabotaging your efforts. Remember, the goal isn't to mask genuine feelings about your work or to create artificial emotions. Rather, it's about consciously shaping your emotional responses to enhance your motivation and enjoyment. By doing so, you're not just changing how you feel about work in the moment, you're rewiring your subconscious to approach work with enthusiasm and energy. As powerful as emotional triggers are, they're just one piece of the puzzle in transforming your relationship with hard work. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that goes beyond individual triggers and delves into the very narrative of your work life. Get ready to discover how changing the story you tell yourself about work can lead to profound and lasting transformation. Chapter 6, Storyteller's Twist. Once upon a time. These 4 simple words have the power to capture our attention and transport us into a world of imagination. From childhood bedtime tales to gripping novels, stories have always held a special place in our hearts and minds. But have you ever considered that the most important story you'll ever hear is the one you tell yourself every day? In this chapter, we'll explore the profound impact of the narratives we create about our work lives and how these stories shape our experiences, motivations, and even our success. Welcome to the world of the storyteller's twist, where you become the author of your own work-life story. Every day, whether we're aware of it or not, we're constantly narrating our experiences to ourselves. These internal narratives are like a running commentary, interpreting events, assigning meaning, and influencing our emotions and behaviors. When it comes to work, the stories we tell ourselves can mean the difference between dreading Monday mornings and eagerly anticipating new challenges. Think about your current work narrative. Is it a tale of drudgery and obligation, or one of growth and opportunity? Do you cast yourself as the reluctant hero, dragged into battles you'd rather avoid, or as the eager adventurer seeking out new quests and conquests? The beauty of being the storyteller is that you have the power to change the narrative at any time. But why is this narrative so crucial? Our subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between reality and the stories we tell ourselves. It accepts our internal narratives as truth and shapes our perceptions and behaviors accordingly. By consciously crafting positive work narratives, we can literally trick our subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work. The first step in changing your work narrative is to become aware of the current story you're telling yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts and internal dialogue throughout your workday. You might be surprised to discover recurring themes or patterns that you weren't consciously aware of. Perhaps you habitually describe tasks as boring or overwhelming, or maybe you frequently tell yourself that you're not good enough or always behind. Once you've identified these negative stories, it's time to put on your storyteller's hat and start crafting a new narrative. This doesn't mean creating a fantasy world where work is always easy and fun. Instead, it's about reframing your experiences in a way that emphasizes growth, learning, and purpose. For example, instead of viewing a challenging project as a burden, you might reframe it as an opportunity to develop new skills and prove your capabilities. Rather than seeing routine tasks as monotonous, you could view them as the foundation that enables more creative and exciting work. The key is to find authentic, positive angles that resonate with you. Rewriting your internal dialogue is a crucial part of this process. The words we use, even in our own thoughts, have a powerful impact on our emotions and behaviors. Practice catching yourself when you use negative self-talk and consciously replace it with more positive, empowering language. Instead of thinking, "I have to do this tedious report," try, "I get to contribute valuable information through this report." Rather than telling yourself, "I'm not good at public speaking," reframe it as, "I'm developing my public speaking skills with each presentation I give." These small shifts in language can lead to significant changes in your perception and motivation over time. Sustaining this new narrative requires consistent effort and practice. It's not about forcing yourself to be unnaturally positive all the time, but rather about cultivating a more balanced and growth-oriented perspective. One effective technique is to end each workday by reflecting on 3 positive aspects of your day: accomplishments, learning experiences, or moments of connection with colleagues. This simple practice helps reinforce your positive narrative and trains your brain to look for the good in your work life. As you continue to shape and reinforce your new work narrative, you may start to notice subtle shifts in your subconscious perception of work. Tasks that once felt draining might begin to feel more manageable or even interesting. You might find yourself more resilient in the face of challenges, viewing them as opportunities rather than obstacles. Over time, these small shifts can lead to profound changes in your overall work experience. Consider the story of Sarah, a marketing professional who initially viewed her job as a series of repetitive tasks and stressful deadlines. By consciously reframing her narrative, she began to see her role as that of a creative problem solver, helping businesses connect with their ideal customers. This shift in perspective not only made her daily work more enjoyable, but also led to increased innovation and success in her projects. Or take Michael, a software developer who used to dread debugging sessions, seeing them as tedious and frustrating. By rewriting his narrative to view debugging as an engaging puzzle-solving exercise, he not only improved his skills, but also started to genuinely enjoy this aspect of his work. His new enthusiasm was noticed by his team, leading to more interesting projects and opportunities for growth. These examples illustrate the long-term benefits of changing your work narrative. It's not just about feeling better in the moment, it's about fundamentally transforming your relationship with work, leading to increased motivation, creativity, and success. To help you get started on your narrative rewrite, try this exercise. Take a few minutes to write a short story about your ideal work life. Don't worry about current realities or limitations. Allow yourself to imagine the best possible scenario. How do you feel in this story? What kind of challenges do you face, and how do you approach them? What impact does your work have? This exercise can help you identify the elements of a positive work narrative that resonate with you, providing a blueprint for the story you want to create in your real work life. As you embark on this journey of rewriting your work narrative, remember that change takes time. You may encounter resistance from ingrained thought patterns or find it challenging to sustain positive self-talk consistently. The key is to be patient with yourself and persistent in your efforts. Regularly review and adjust your narrative, and don't hesitate to seek support from friends, colleagues, or mentors who can help reinforce your new positive story. With consistent practice, you may find that your internal dialogue gradually shifts towards positivity. As you continue, you could develop strong, positive internal narratives that not only motivate and inspire you, but also influence those around you. In the best-case scenario, these positive stories become deeply embedded, driving consistent enjoyment and enthusiasm for your work. The Storyteller's Twist is a powerful tool for transforming your relationship with work, but it's just one chapter in the larger story of reprogramming your subconscious. In our next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond narrative and into the realm of self-perception. Get ready to discover how embracing a new view of yourself can unlock unprecedented levels of motivation and enjoyment in your work life. Chapter 7, Inner Embrace. Imagine for a moment that you had a constant companion, someone who was with you every step of your work journey. This companion knows your deepest fears and greatest aspirations, your strengths and your vulnerabilities. They're there to celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and to offer comfort and encouragement when you face challenges. Now, what if I told you that this ideal companion isn't some external entity, but a part of you that you can nurture and develop? Welcome to the realm of the inner embrace, a powerful concept that has the potential to revolutionize not just your work life, but your entire sense of self. In this chapter, we'll explore how cultivating a positive relationship with yourself can become your secret weapon in tricking your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work. At its core, the inner embrace is about developing a deep sense of self-affirmation and compassion. It's about becoming your own biggest cheerleader and most understanding friend. But why is this so crucial when it comes to our relationship with work? Think about how you typically respond to challenges or setbacks in your work life. Do you berate yourself for not being good enough? Do you shy away from difficult tasks for fear of failure? These reactions, while common, stem from a lack of self-affirmation and compassion. They create a negative feedback loop that can make work feel like a constant uphill battle. Now imagine approaching these same challenges with a sense of self-assurance and kindness. Picture yourself saying, "This is difficult, but I have the skills to figure it out." Or, "It's okay that I'm struggling with this task. I'm learning and growing through this process." This shift in inner dialogue can transform your entire work experience, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. But how do we cultivate this inner embrace? It starts with practicing self-affirmation. This isn't about empty praise or ignoring areas for improvement. Rather, it's about acknowledging your inherent worth and capabilities. It's recognizing that your value isn't determined by your productivity or achievements, but is intrinsic to who you are. Start by identifying your strengths and positive qualities. These could be skills you've developed, personal traits you're proud of, or values you uphold. Each day, take a moment to affirm these qualities to yourself. You might say, "I am resourceful and capable of finding solutions," or "My creativity adds value to my work." As you make this a daily practice, you'll start to build a stronger foundation of self-confidence. Equally important is the practice of self-compassion. This involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a good friend. When you face difficulties or make mistakes at work, resist the urge to criticize yourself harshly. Instead, acknowledge the challenge and offer yourself words of comfort and encouragement. For example, if you're struggling with a difficult project, you might say to yourself, "This is really challenging, and it's okay to feel frustrated. I'm doing my best, and I can ask for help if I need it." This approach doesn't mean lowering your standards or making excuses. Rather, it creates a supportive inner environment that allows you to face challenges with resilience and determination. As you integrate self-affirmation and self-compassion into your daily life, you'll start to develop a more positive relationship with your work. You'll find yourself more willing to take on challenges, knowing that your worth isn't determined by the outcome. You'll be able to celebrate your successes more fully and learn from your setbacks without being derailed by them. This positive work relationship is further strengthened by developing a supportive inner dialogue. Pay attention to your self-talk throughout the workday. Are you constantly criticizing yourself, or are you offering words of encouragement? Practice reframing negative self-talk into more positive, supportive statements. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'm so slow, I'll never finish this on time," try, "I'm making steady progress, and every step brings me closer to completion." This shift in inner dialogue can have a profound impact on your motivation and enjoyment of work. To help you get started with the inner embrace, try this simple exercise. Set aside a few minutes each morning for a self-affirmation routine. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye, and speak a few positive affirmations about your capabilities and worth. It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, it can become a powerful tool for building self-confidence. Throughout your workday, take brief self-compassion breaks. When you feel stressed or overwhelmed, pause for a moment, take a few deep breaths, and offer yourself words of kindness and encouragement. This simple practice can help reset your emotional state and refocus your energy. As you continue to practice the inner embrace, you may start to notice changes in your work life. Initially, you might experience improved self-esteem and motivation. As you persist, you could develop a strong, positive relationship with yourself and your work. In the best-case scenario, this deep-seated self-compassion can become a driving force, fueling consistent motivation and genuine enjoyment of your work. However, like any new practice, cultivating the inner embrace can come with challenges. You might find it difficult to maintain a consistent self-affirmation practice or struggle with the concept of self-compassion. If you encounter these difficulties, don't be discouraged. Set reminders to help you stay on track with your practice and consider seeking support from mentors or coaches who can guide you in developing these skills. Remember, the goal of the inner embrace is not to achieve perfection or to eliminate all negative feelings about work. Rather, it's about creating a supportive inner environment that allows you to approach your work with confidence, resilience, and even joy. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and treating yourself with the kindness and respect you deserve. As powerful as the inner embrace is, it's just one piece of the puzzle in transforming your relationship with work. In our next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond the present moment and taps into the power of your past experiences. Get ready to discover how unlocking the treasure trove of your memories can fuel unprecedented levels of motivation and enjoyment in your work life. Chapter 8, Memory Vault. Have you ever stumbled upon an old photograph that instantly transported you back in time, flooding you with emotions and vivid recollections. Or perhaps you've rediscovered a cherished memento that brought a smile to your face, reminding you of a moment of triumph or joy. These instances reveal a profound truth about the human mind. Our memories are not just passive records of the past, but active forces that shape our present and future. In this chapter, we'll explore a powerful technique that harnesses the potent influence of memories to transform your relationship with work. Welcome to the Memory Vault, a treasure trove of experiences waiting to be unlocked and leveraged for your success and fulfillment. The Memory Vault is more than just a collection of past events. It's a dynamic tool that, when used correctly, can reprogram your subconscious to crave and enjoy hard work. But how exactly does this work? The key lies in understanding the profound impact that our memories have on our current behaviors and attitudes. Our brains are wired to learn from experience. Every time we recall a memory, we're not just passively reviewing information, we're actively reinforcing neural pathways. When we consistently focus on and relive positive experiences, especially those related to our work, we're essentially training our brains to associate work with positive emotions and outcomes. This is where the practice of journaling comes into play. By regularly documenting and reflecting on positive work experiences, we're not just recording events, we're creating a personalized repository of motivation and inspiration. Think of it as building your own success library, filled with stories of your achievements, growth, and moments of joy in your work life. But the Memory Vault isn't just about big wins or major milestones. It's equally about recognizing and celebrating the small victories, the daily progress, and the moments of insight or connection that often go unnoticed in the hustle of our work lives. By bringing these experiences into focus, we're training our subconscious to be more attuned to the positive aspects of our work. So, how do we begin building our Memory Vault? Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for reflective journaling. This doesn't have to be an elaborate or time-consuming process. Even a few sentences capturing a positive moment, a challenge overcome, or a lesson learned can be powerful. For example, you might write about successfully completing a difficult task, receiving positive feedback from a colleague, or having a moment of clarity while working on a project. The key is to focus on the positive emotions and sensations associated with these experiences. How did you feel in that moment of success? What did you learn from overcoming that challenge? As you make this a regular practice, you'll likely find that you become more aware of positive experiences throughout your workday. You might start noticing small victories or moments of growth that you previously overlooked. This increased awareness itself can be a powerful shift in your perception of work. But the power of the Memory Vault doesn't stop at journaling. Equally important is the practice of regularly reviewing and reflecting on your documented successes. Set aside time each week to read through your entries. As you do, allow yourself to fully relive those positive experiences. Visualize the scenarios, recall the emotions, and reconnect with the sense of accomplishment or joy you felt in those moments. This process of review and reflection serves to embed these positive experiences more deeply in your subconscious. Over time, you're creating a rich tapestry of positive associations with work, which your brain can draw upon when facing new challenges or tasks. To enhance the impact of your Memory Vault, consider incorporating sensory details into your journaling. What did you see, hear, or feel during those positive experiences? The more vividly you can recall and describe these details, the more powerfully they'll be etched in your memory. As you continue to build and reinforce your Memory Vault, you may start to notice changes in your overall perception of work. Initially, you might simply become more aware of positive experiences in your work life. As you persist with the practice, you could find that positive memories become more readily accessible, providing a wellspring of motivation and confidence when you need it most. In the best-case scenario, this consistent focus on positive work experiences can lead to a subconscious shift where your default perception of work becomes overwhelmingly positive. Challenges become opportunities for growth, routine tasks become chances to hone your skills, and each workday becomes an adventure in personal and professional development. However, like any new habit, building and maintaining your memory vault can come with challenges. You might find it difficult to maintain a consistent journaling practice, or struggle to identify positive experiences, especially on tough days. If you encounter these difficulties, don't be discouraged. Start by setting specific times for journaling, perhaps tying it to an existing habit like your morning coffee or evening wind-down routine. If you're having trouble identifying positive experiences, start small. Even tiny victories or moments of learning are worth celebrating. Did you learn a new shortcut in a software program? Did you have a pleasant interaction with a colleague? These small positives can serve as building blocks, helping you develop a more positive perspective over time. Remember, the goal of the Memory Vault is not to ignore or gloss over challenges or negative experiences. Rather, it's about intentionally shifting your focus to the positive aspects of your work life, creating a reservoir of motivation and resilience that you can draw upon when needed. As powerful as the Memory Vault is in reshaping your relationship with work, it's just one piece of the puzzle. In our next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond reflection and into the realm of active visualization. Get ready to discover how creating a tangible representation of your aspirations can propel you towards unprecedented levels of motivation and success in your work life. Chapter 9, Dream Board. Have you ever noticed how a single image can evoke a flood of emotions, memories, and aspirations? The human mind is a powerhouse of visual processing, capable of absorbing and interpreting complex information in the blink of an eye. This innate ability of ours holds a key to unlocking unprecedented levels of motivation and enjoyment in our work lives. Welcome to the world of the Dream Board, a powerful tool that harnesses the strength of visual stimuli to reshape your relationship with hard work. Imagine a canvas that captures the essence of your professional aspirations, a visual representation of your ideal work life that you can see and interact with every day. This is no ordinary poster or collection of pretty pictures. It's a dynamic, personalized tool that speaks directly to your subconscious, constantly reinforcing your goals and desires. But why is this visual approach so potent when it comes to tricking your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work? The answer lies in the way our brains process and prioritize information. Visual cues bypass our logical, analytical mind and speak directly to our emotional core. When we repeatedly expose ourselves to images that represent our goals and desires, we're essentially programming our subconscious to align with these aspirations. Creating a dream board is more than just a creative exercise. It's a profound act of self-discovery and goal setting. As you begin to curate images and words that resonate with your work aspirations, you're forced to clarify what truly matters to you in your professional life. What does success look like to you? What kind of work environment do you thrive in? What skills do you want to develop? The process of building your dream board starts with gathering materials that inspire you. These could be images from magazines, printouts of quotes that motivate you, symbols that represent your goals, or even small objects that hold special meaning. The key is to choose elements that evoke strong positive emotions and align with your work-related aspirations. As you arrange these elements on your board, pay attention to your intuition. There's no right or wrong way to organize your dream board. What matters is that the final result resonates with you on a deep emotional level. This personal connection is what gives the dream board its power to influence your subconscious. But creating your dream board is just the first step. The real magic happens when you integrate it into your daily life. Consider placing your dream board where you'll see it multiple times a day, perhaps near your workspace or in your bedroom. Each time you glance at it, you're reinforcing your goals and aspirations in your subconscious mind. Take a few moments each day to actively engage with your dream board. This could be a morning ritual where you spend a few minutes reflecting on your goals, or an evening practice where you review your progress. As you look at each element of your board, allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with achieving these goals. Visualize yourself living the work life you've represented on your board. It's important to keep your dream board updated and relevant. As you achieve certain goals, or as your aspirations evolve, don't hesitate to modify your board. This ongoing curation ensures that your dream board remains an accurate representation of your current ambitions and continues to inspire and motivate you. One particularly powerful aspect of the dream board is its ability to align your daily actions with your long-term goals. By having a visual reminder of what you're working towards, you're more likely to make choices that support these aspirations. That challenging project becomes an opportunity to develop the skills represented on your board. The extra hour of work becomes a step towards the success you visualized. To maximize the impact of your dream board, try this exercise. Spend a few minutes each morning interacting with your board. As you look at each element, ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to this goal? This simple practice helps bridge the gap between your long-term vision and your daily actions, infusing your work with purpose and motivation. As you consistently engage with your dream board, you may start to notice changes in your attitude towards work. Initially, you might experience increased motivation as your goals become more tangible and present in your mind. As you continue the practice, you could find a stronger alignment between your daily actions and your long-term aspirations. In the best-case scenario, your work-related goals become deeply integrated into your subconscious, leading to consistent achievement and a genuine enjoyment of the journey towards your dreams. However, like any powerful tool, the dream board requires care and attention to maintain its effectiveness. One potential pitfall is allowing your board to become outdated or irrelevant. Life evolves, and so do our goals and aspirations. Schedule regular reviews of your dream board, perhaps quarterly or biannually, to ensure it still accurately represents your current ambitions. Another challenge can be a lack of daily interaction, which can reduce the dream board's impact. To counter this, consider setting reminders on your phone to prompt you to spend a few moments with your board each day. You might also try linking your dream board interaction to an existing habit, like your morning coffee or evening wind-down routine. Remember, the dream board is not about wishful thinking or passive daydreaming. It's a tool for active visualization and goal alignment. Each time you engage with your board, you're reinforcing neural pathways that support your aspirations, slowly but surely reshaping your subconscious attitudes towards work. As powerful as the dream board is in visually reinforcing your goals and aspirations, it's just one piece of the puzzle in transforming your relationship with work. In our next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond individual visualization and into the realm of collective inspiration. Get ready to discover how surrounding yourself with the right influences can create a powerful synergy, propelling you towards unprecedented levels of motivation and success in your work life. Chapter 10, Circle of Minds. Have you ever noticed how your energy and motivation seem to shift depending on who you're around? There's a palpable difference between spending time with someone who complains constantly about their job and someone who approaches their work with enthusiasm and purpose. This phenomenon isn't just a matter of mood. It's a powerful force that can reshape your entire relationship with work. Welcome to the concept of the Circle of Minds, a transformative approach that harnesses the collective power of like-minded individuals to revolutionize your work life. But this isn't just about surrounding yourself with positive people. It's about creating a deliberate, curated network that acts as a catalyst for your professional growth and enjoyment. Think of your mind as a garden. Your thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs are the plants growing in this garden. Now, imagine that the people you interact with regularly are like neighboring gardens. Their thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs can cross-pollinate with yours, influencing what grows in your mental space. The Circle of Minds is about choosing your mental neighbors wisely, creating an ecosystem that nurtures the kind of growth you want to see in your professional life. But why is this social aspect so crucial when it comes to tricking your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work? The answer lies in the profound impact that our social connections have on our subconscious mind. We are, by nature, social creatures. Our brains are wired to pick up cues from those around us, often without our conscious awareness. When we consistently expose ourselves to individuals who approach work with enthusiasm and purpose, we're essentially programming our subconscious to adopt a similar attitude. Building your circle of minds starts with identifying like-minded individuals who share your aspirations for professional growth and work enjoyment. These could be colleagues, mentors, or even individuals from completely different fields who embody the work ethic and attitude you aspire to cultivate. The key is to seek out people who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and support your journey towards a more fulfilling work life. Creating this supportive network isn't about excluding anyone or cutting ties with existing relationships. Rather, it's about intentionally cultivating connections that align with your professional goals and values. Think of it as curating a personal board of directors for your career, each member bringing unique perspectives and strengths to the table. One powerful way to leverage your circle of minds is through engaging in positive group activities. This could be forming a mastermind group where you meet regularly to discuss professional challenges and opportunities. Or it might involve participating in workshops or retreats focused on personal and professional development. These shared experiences create a sense of camaraderie and mutual support, reinforcing positive attitudes towards work and growth. Another crucial aspect of your circle of minds is the creation of a mentorship network. Seek out individuals who have achieved the kind of work-life balance and professional success you aspire to. Their insights and guidance can be invaluable in shaping your approach to work and helping you navigate challenges. Remember, mentorship can be a two-way street. Even as you learn from others, you may find opportunities to mentor those who are earlier in their journey, further reinforcing positive work attitudes in your own mind. Maintaining your circle of minds requires ongoing effort and attention. Regular check-ins with your support network help keep you accountable to your goals and provide opportunities for mutual encouragement. These interactions don't always have to be formal or work-focused. Sometimes, a casual coffee chat or a shared hobby can strengthen bonds and create a more holistic support system. To help you get started with building your circle of minds, try this exercise. Take a few minutes to map out your current professional network. Who are the people you interact with regularly in your work life? How do these interactions make you feel about your work? Are there individuals who consistently inspire and motivate you? Identifying these positive influences is the first step in consciously cultivating your circle of minds. Next, consider areas where you'd like to expand your circle. Are there skills or attitudes you'd like to develop? Seek out individuals or groups that embody these qualities. This might involve joining professional associations, attending industry events, or even reaching out to admired professionals on social media platforms. As you begin to intentionally cultivate your circle of minds, you may start to notice shifts in your attitude towards work. Initially, you might experience improved motivation as you draw inspiration and support from your network. As these connections deepen, you could find yourself part of a strong, supportive community that genuinely enhances your enjoyment of work. In the best-case scenario, these relationships evolve into deep, lasting connections that continuously reinforce positive work attitudes, fundamentally transforming your relationship with your professional life. However, building and maintaining your circle of minds isn't without its challenges. You may encounter negative influences within your social circle that threaten to undermine your progress. It's important to regularly evaluate your network and make adjustments as needed. This doesn't mean cutting people out of your life, but rather being mindful of how different relationships impact your work attitudes and adjusting your engagement accordingly. Another potential pitfall is difficulty in maintaining consistent engagement with your support network. Life gets busy, and it's easy for these connections to fall by the wayside. Combat this by scheduling regular activities and check-ins with your network. Treat these interactions as non-negotiable appointments with yourself and your growth. Remember, the goal of the circle of minds is not to create an echo chamber of identical thoughts and experiences. Diversity of perspective can be incredibly valuable. The key is to cultivate a network that shares your commitment to growth, positivity, and purpose in work, even if the specific paths and experiences vary. As powerful as the circle of minds is in reshaping your relationship with work, it's just one piece of the puzzle. In our next chapter, we'll explore a technique that takes us beyond external influences and into the realm of personal embodiment. Get ready to discover how the simple act of pretending can lead to profound and lasting changes in your work life, unlocking levels of motivation and enjoyment you may have never thought possible. Chapter 11, Pretend and Perform. Have you ever watched a child immersed in make-believe play? They become princesses, astronauts, or superheroes with such conviction that for a moment the line between fantasy and reality blurs. There's a profound wisdom in this childlike ability to fully inhabit an imagined role. It's a power that, when harnessed correctly, can transform not just our external circumstances, but our internal landscape as well. Welcome to the world of Pretend and Perform, a fascinating technique that taps into the transformative power of play and imagination to reshape your relationship with work. But don't be fooled by the simplicity of the concept. This isn't about merely putting on a false front or engaging in superficial positivity. It's about leveraging a deep psychological principle to create genuine change in how you experience and approach your work. At its core, the pretend and perform technique is built on the understanding that our behaviors and emotions are intricately linked. It's not just that our feelings influence our actions also have the power to shape our feelings. This bidirectional relationship is the key to unlocking a new level of work enjoyment and motivation. Think about the last time you were in a bad mood. How did you carry yourself? What was your facial expression like? Now, imagine deliberately adopting the posture, facial expressions, and behaviors of someone who's enthusiastic and engaged. It might feel awkward or inauthentic at first, but stick with it. You might be surprised to find your mood starting to shift, even if just slightly. This is the essence of the fake it till you make it principle that underpins the pretend and perform technique. By consciously adopting the behaviors and attitudes of someone who genuinely enjoys their work, you're sending powerful signals to your brain. Over time, these signals can rewire your neural pathways, creating new associations between work and positive emotions. But how do we put this principle into practice in our work lives? It starts with a willingness to engage in a bit of role play. Imagine you're an actor preparing for the role of someone who loves their job. How would this character approach their tasks? What would their body language be like? How would they interact with colleagues? Begin each workday by stepping into this role. As you tackle your tasks, consciously embody the enthusiasm and engagement of your character. Smile more, even if you don't feel like it. Sit up straight, speak with energy, and approach challenges with curiosity rather than dread. It might feel forced or artificial at first, and that's okay. The key is to commit to the performance, even when it doesn't feel natural. Another powerful technique is behavioral mimicry. Identify colleagues or professionals in your field who genuinely seem to enjoy their work. Observe their behaviors, mannerisms, and attitudes. Then, consciously incorporate these elements into your own work routine. This isn't about losing your individuality, but rather about adopting proven patterns of behavior that contribute to work enjoyment. As you continue with these as-if behaviors, pay attention to any shifts in your genuine feelings about work. You might notice small changes at first. Perhaps a task you usually dread becomes a bit more tolerable, or you find yourself looking forward to a particular project. These are signs that your pretend performance is starting to influence your real perceptions. To help reinforce this process, try this exercise. At the end of each workday, take a few minutes to reflect on moments when your performance felt most natural, or when you experienced genuine enjoyment in your tasks. Write these experiences down, no matter how small. This practice helps solidify the connection between your pretend behaviors and real positive experiences. As you progress with the pretend and perform technique, you may start to notice changes in your overall attitude towards work. Initially, you might experience small improvements in your work attitude, perhaps feeling less dread about Monday mornings or finding it easier to start challenging tasks. As you continue, these positive behaviors could become more consistent, leading to a generally more positive approach to your work life. In the best-case scenario, this pretend performance evolves into genuine, deep-rooted enjoyment of hard work. The line between acting as if and true feelings begins to blur, much like a child so immersed in play that the imaginary world becomes real. You might find yourself naturally approaching work with enthusiasm, seeking out challenges, and deriving real satisfaction from your efforts. However, like any transformative technique, pretend and perform can come with its challenges. You might find it difficult to sustain the as-if behaviors, especially on days when you're tired or stressed. Or you might become frustrated if you don't notice immediate changes in your feelings about work. If you encounter these difficulties, remember that change takes time. Start with small, manageable goals for your behavior mimicry. Perhaps commit to performing enthusiasm for just 1 hour each day, gradually increasing the duration as it becomes more natural. Regularly review and adjust your approach to maintain motivation. Celebrate small victories and be patient with yourself as you navigate this process of change. Remember, the goal of pretend and perform isn't to create a false persona or to deny genuine feelings. It's about leveraging the power of behavior to influence emotion, gradually reshaping your relationship with work from the outside in. It's about giving yourself the opportunity to experience work in a new way, opening the door to genuine enjoyment and motivation. As powerful as the pretend and perform technique is in reshaping your experience of work, it's just one piece of the puzzle. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that brings together all the strategies we've discussed, creating a daily practice that can fundamentally transform your work life. Get ready to discover how a simple daily ritual can become your secret weapon in cultivating lasting motivation and enjoyment in your professional journey. Chapter 12, Daily Compass. Imagine setting out on a journey without a map or a destination in mind. You might stumble upon interesting sights or have unexpected adventures, but chances are you'll end up feeling lost, frustrated, and far from where you truly want to be. Now, picture yourself with a reliable compass, one that not only points you in the right direction, but also adjusts its guidance based on your progress and changing circumstances. This compass doesn't just show you the way, it instills in you a deep-seated desire to move forward, to explore, to achieve. Welcome to the concept of the daily compass, a powerful tool that can transform your work life from a series of aimless tasks into a purposeful journey of growth and achievement. But this isn't just about writing a to-do list or setting arbitrary goals. It's about creating a daily practice that aligns your conscious actions with your subconscious desires, gradually reshaping your relationship with work from the inside out. At its core, the daily compass is about setting intentions and direction for each day of your professional life. It's a practice that brings clarity to your daily tasks, connecting them to your larger aspirations and values. But why is this daily goal setting so crucial when it comes to tricking your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work? The answer lies in the way our brains process and prioritize information. Our subconscious mind is constantly at work, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways we're often not aware of. When we consistently set clear, meaningful goals for each day, we're essentially programming our subconscious to align with these objectives. Over time, this alignment creates a powerful synergy between our conscious efforts and our subconscious motivations. But the daily compass is more than just a list of tasks to tick off. It's a reflective practice that encourages you to consider not just what you need to do, but why you're doing it and how it contributes to your larger goals. This deeper level of engagement with your daily objectives creates a sense of purpose and meaning in your work, transforming even mundane tasks into steps on a greater journey. So, how do we put the daily compass into practice? It starts with a morning ritual of setting intentions for the day ahead. Take a few moments each morning to write down your goals for the day, but don't just focus on what needs to be done. Consider how each goal aligns with your longer-term objectives and personal values. Ask yourself, how will accomplishing this task bring me closer to where I want to be? What skills or qualities will I develop by tackling this challenge? As you go through your day, let your daily compass guide your actions and decisions. When you find yourself getting distracted or losing motivation, return to your goals. Remind yourself of the purpose behind each task and the value it brings to your larger journey. But the power of the daily compass doesn't end when the workday is over. An equally important part of this practice is the evening review. Take time at the end of each day to reflect on your progress. What goals did you achieve? What challenges did you face? This reflection serves multiple purposes. It reinforces the sense of accomplishment for completed tasks, provides insights for improvement, and helps you adjust your compass for the next day. This process of daily review and adjustment is crucial. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances change. Your daily compass should be flexible enough to adapt to these changes while still keeping you pointed towards your ultimate destinations. If you find that certain goals are consistently unmet, don't berate yourself. Instead, use this information to refine your goal-setting process. Are your goals realistic? Are they truly aligned with your priorities? This ongoing calibration ensures that your daily compass remains an effective tool for growth and motivation. To help you get started with your daily compass practice, try this exercise. Begin your day by writing down 3 specific, achievable goals. For each goal, briefly note why it's important and how it connects to your larger aspirations. As you go through your day, periodically check in with these goals. At the end of the day, reflect on your progress. What did you accomplish? What did you learn? Use these insights to inform your goal setting for the next day. As you consistently engage with your daily compass, you may start to notice shifts in your approach to work. Initially, you might experience improved focus and clarity in your daily tasks. You may find it easier to prioritize and make decisions aligned with your goals. As you continue, you could develop a strong alignment between your daily actions and your long-term objectives. Work becomes less about completing tasks and more about progressing on a meaningful journey. In the best-case scenario, the practice of setting and achieving daily goals becomes deeply ingrained, leading to continuous success and fulfillment in your work life. You may find yourself naturally seeking out challenges and opportunities for growth, driven by a clear sense of purpose and direction. However, like any powerful tool, the daily compass requires care and attention to maintain its effectiveness. One potential pitfall is inconsistency in goal setting and review practices. It's easy to let this habit slide, especially on busy or stressful days. To combat this, consider setting reminders for your morning goal setting and evening review sessions. Treat these as non-negotiable appointments with yourself and your future. Another challenge can be goals becoming too rigid or unrealistic. Remember, the daily compass is meant to guide you, not constrain you. Ensure your goals are flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances. It's okay to adjust your course as needed, as long as you're still moving in the general direction of your larger objectives. Remember, the daily compass is not about perfection. It's about progress, learning, and gradually aligning your daily actions with your deepest aspirations. It's a tool for cultivating mindfulness and intention in your work life, transforming each day into an opportunity for growth and fulfillment. As we conclude this journey through the various techniques for tricking your subconscious into craving and enjoying hard work, it's important to remember that true transformation is a holistic process. Each strategy we've explored, from the echo chamber to the daily compass, works in concert with the others, creating a powerful symphony of change in your work life. In our final chapter, we'll explore how to bring all these elements together into a cohesive, personalized approach that can revolutionize not just how you work, but how you live. Get ready to discover the art of integration, where the whole becomes far greater than the sum of its parts. Chapter 13, Conclusion. As we reach the final chapter of our journey together, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. You've explored the hidden depths of your subconscious mind, unlocked powerful techniques to reshape your relationship with work, and discovered a new way of approaching challenges and goals. This isn't just about learning a few tricks or hacks. It's about fundamentally transforming your approach to work and, by extension, your entire life. The knowledge you've gained about your subconscious mind is nothing short of revolutionary. You now understand that the key to enjoying hard work doesn't lie in forcing yourself to like unpleasant tasks, but in rewiring your deepest mental patterns. This awareness is a superpower. It means you're no longer at the mercy of ingrained habits or automatic reactions. Instead, you have the tools to consciously shape your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. But this transformation isn't just about you and your work. The ripple effects of your newfound mindset will touch every aspect of your life, especially your relationships. Think about it. When you approach your work with enthusiasm and purpose, that energy is contagious. Your colleagues will notice the change in your attitude. Your friends and family will see a new spark in your eyes when you talk about your projects. As you model a positive approach to challenges, you inspire others to do the same. Imagine walking into a meeting brimming with ideas and excitement rather than dread. Picture yourself tackling a difficult project with curiosity and determination instead of procrastination and anxiety. These aren't just daydreams anymore. They're well within your reach. The techniques you've learned, from creating your personal echo chamber to wielding your daily compass, give you the power to approach any task, no matter how daunting, with confidence and enthusiasm. But here's the truly exciting part. What you've learned in this book is just the beginning. As you continue to practice these concepts, you'll find that they become more and more effortless. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it takes all your concentration and effort, but soon it becomes second nature. The same will happen with your new approach to work. What once required conscious effort will become automatic, freeing up your mental energy for even greater achievements. This is the power of consistent practice. Each time you use your memory vault to recall past successes, each time you engage with your dream board, each time you set and review your daily goals, you're strengthening neural pathways in your brain. You're literally rewiring your mind to crave and enjoy hard work. Over time, this compounding effect will lead to extraordinary results with less and less conscious effort on your part. But don't mistake this for a final destination. The journey you've embarked on is one of lifelong learning and growth. As you master these techniques, you'll discover new nuances, new applications, new ways to fine-tune your approach. Embrace this ongoing evolution. Let your curiosity drive you to keep exploring, keep refining, keep growing. And as you continue on this path, don't keep this transformative knowledge to yourself. Share your experiences with others. Talk about how your relationship with work has changed. Offer encouragement to those who are struggling with motivation or burnout. By doing so, you're not just helping others, you're reinforcing your own positive mindset and creating a community of like-minded individuals dedicated to finding joy and purpose in hard work. Now, let me share with you the ultimate payoff, the true gold at the end of this rainbow. As you integrate these practices into your life, as you consistently apply the principles you've learned, you'll experience a profound shift. Work will cease to be a separate, often dreaded part of your life. Instead, it will become a natural, enjoyable extension of who you are and what you value. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of excitement for the day ahead. Picture yourself tackling challenges not because you have to, but because you want to. Envision a life where your work is a source of fulfillment, growth, and joy. This isn't just about being more productive or successful, although those will certainly come. It's about living a life of purpose, where your daily actions align with your deepest values and aspirations. This alignment, this harmony between your conscious goals and your subconscious desires, is the key to not just enjoying hard work, but to enjoying life itself. It's about bringing your whole self to everything you do, finding meaning in the mundane and purpose in the challenging. It's about transforming not just how you work, but how you live. You have within you the power to make this vision a reality. The techniques you've learned, the insights you've gained, the practices you've begun to implement, these are your toolkit for crafting a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Use them wisely, use them consistently, and watch as they transform not just your work, but your entire world. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. It's just beginning. Each day brings new opportunities to apply what you've learned, to grow, to discover new depths of enjoyment in your work and in your life. Embrace these opportunities, celebrate your progress, and above all, keep moving forward on this incredible journey of transformation. You've taken the first steps towards a revolutionary new relationship with work. Now, go forth and create a life where hard work isn't just something you do, but something you genuinely love. The world is waiting for the unique contributions that only you can make. As you apply these techniques, you may notice a new challenge emerging: navigating the complex emotions and interpersonal dynamics in your professional life. This is where your journey truly begins. The key to fully unlocking your potential and maximizing the benefits of this book lies in mastering your emotional intelligence and critical thinking skills. Discover how to overcome this final hurdle in the audiobook High EQ Critical Thinking: How to 10x Your Emotional Intelligence Overnight. Tap the center of the video now to continue your transformation journey.